So hi everyone, welcome back to
Memories Dogma,
that thing.
also known as MemDog for all the cool kids who gotta abbreviate everything.
We're picking up where we left off from a few days ago.
Which was a flashback sequence where
Yes, it was.
people were needlessly assholes about things.
Yes, I know, and I'm still
and established the friendship of the characters.
And I'm stuffed from the cinnamon twists we just made.
Yeah, we made cinnamon twists.
Yeah, we just baked them.
They turned out terribly.
Yeah, I
still
know.
ate them.
Yeah, I know. But what matters is that we made them together.
Yeah, I'm sure the viewers completely care about our cinnamon twists. Viewers, comment if you care about our cinnamon twists.
They don't care about the cinnamon
Hashtag I stand with cinnamon twists.
Anyways, Reina says, "What's wrong?" I come back to my senses only to find Reina staring me, confused. No, it's nothing. You were thinking about Serrano, weren't you? That was her name, right?
It'd be funny if she got her name, like, it was Soprano you were thinking about, right?
No. At Reina's perceptive comment, I nod. I wonder what Serrano was trying to tell us back there in that room. I don't think she was trying to tell you anything. She just sort of glitched up and said she didn't know anything, last I recall.
Yeah. What she's gonna say is, if you're gonna hack the system, don't be an idiot.
Yeah, no matter how much neuroscience advances, no matter how much of the brain's functionality we can map, we still can't figure out what they're really thinking. I didn't hear your conversation directly, so I'm just guessing, but... Based off what we know, there must have been something that caused a malfunction in the algorithm used to replicate her memories. An algorithm... The process by which to solve a specific problem, primarily used to refer to certain steps used to perform certain specific actions within computer programs. You could also consider it implementing an algorithm when someone follows a specific set of procedures they had to memorize. Okay.
Like baking cinnamon twists. See? It's already coming back to it.
Yes, it is. The technology used to digitize memory still isn't perfect after all. Of course it wouldn't be perfect, but it certainly seems like it's pretty damn close from what they're making it out to be.
Yeah.
Wasn't there an incident where, people were hurting people and uploading those memories to the fucking thrill sites, I guess?
Yeah, like Live Leak, but for the future.
Like, I think if you can replicate that, isn't that pretty damn close?
Yeah, I guess so, but I mean, people's memories aren't even that reliable, so it'd be hard to know how reliable digitizing their memories are to begin with. Anyways.
Wait, are you telling me the technology to digitize memories still isn't perfect? I believe that is what the last sentence said.
Metal Gear?
Unfortunately so. Reina coughs slightly, then begins to speak.
She has lung cancer, calling it.
Up until a few years ago, many countries were trying to map the brain or simulate its functionality. Some of the more famous ones are America's Brain Project and Europe's Human Brain Project.
Only the most original names.
I'm sure you must have heard of them at least, right? It was thanks to their efforts we were able to eventually map the human brain, and that technologies like e-memory got developed. Map. The attempt to examine what function each portion of the brain has and trying to chart it on a map of sorts. Excellent. However, there are still things about human memory that we still don't fully understand. We can digitize the memories themselves perfectly, but when it comes to reproducing them to act like the person, it's the same as trying to replicate the brain itself, and there are still limits to how well we can do that. Well, duh!
Yeah, that makes more sense, though.
Yeah, why didn't they phrase it that way?
Yeah. I guess just to give this an excuse for exposition.
Like she told us last night, it seems like she's pretty knowledgeable about people's memories. You sure know a lot about digitizing memory, Reina. Of course she does. She's on the frick. She's like the center moe girl
points into
on the
plot
title.
solving.
She's the center moe girl on the title screen. Of course she knows the most information.
Naturally.
Well, I learned most of this in college.
Oh, that's cute. She thinks she's old enough to be in college.
What are you talking about? 11-year-olds are allowed in college, right?
Yeah, when their parents are dropping them off at daycare.
Kakaru suddenly raises his head. Wait, that means you're in your mid-20s, Reina? No, she's not.
Yes, FBI, that is what I mean.
How rude, I'm still only Pick one already!
Ruined my fucking joke there!
Yeah. I'm still only 17. Once I turn 18, I turn into an old woman in Japan, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the special task force just hunts them down and brings them to the prune chambers.
Yeah, it's like Logan's Run, basically.
Wait, seriously? You're younger than us? Wait, but then...
In America.
I skipped a lot of grades in America. I graduated college when I was 12. Jesus Christ, well, I wasn't far from the mark from my original joke, was I?
Yeah.
Reina states casually.
It allows the writers to have someone who's incredibly smart with no particular reason.
And be cute and under 18.
Thumbs up.
Anime.
Yep.
You hear about them on the news sometimes, but to think there really are people like that in reality who graduate college around the time most people will be graduating elementary school.
Yeah, it was awkward when you were the only one that didn't get invited to the parties.
When I hear about Reina's academic history,
Oh, save.
What? What? I don't get a chance!
Praise her! Praise her! She's cute!
Jesus Christ, praise her! Panic attack! Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so the game is like intentionally just like it doesn't want you to save scum.
Yeah, it goes Walking Dead on your ass.
Alright then, well, we already have a bunch of save every time we stop an episode, so let's just keep going, and if we fuck up, we fuck up.
Okay.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and Usain Bolt just runs a bit faster than everyone else.
Not really, I just made my way through the system a bit faster than other people. You're being way too humble. There's no way a normal person could do that. Really? I just told her how I felt, but for some reason, Reina looks down a little dejected. Oh, we made the wrong decision, Trevor. Good job. I blame you. He's the one that said praise her, everyone. You all heard it.
Yeah.
Just rewind a few, like, not even a minute.
Okay, I guess Christian hates academic achievers, probably because he failed chemistry.
Shut up. I didn't pass that one class, and you will not shut up about it.
Yeah, is that some sodium chloride I'm seeing there?
Oh my god, let it go. It's been fucking years, and I don't even care about it.
Yeah, but you're salty every single time, so, you know.
Either way, I now understand what Reina is that Reina is extensively informed on this topic. Are you two high schoolers? No, we're engineering students in college, but... Hearing that, Reina looks up at us sharply. Really? Yeah, really.
It turns out Hiroki is like 4 feet tall.
Then have you read Wilson Nike's, I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Thesis on the Birch and Swinnerton Dyer conjecture published half a year ago? No, I have fucking not. Let's find out what that is.
Let's just click on it. I assume everyone's already familiar with it, but just for the sake of completeness.
One of the Millennium Prize problems denoted by America's Clay Mathematics Institute is considered one of the 7 great unsolved mathematical conjectures of our time. The conjecture is as follows. Let there be an elliptic curve E over a global field K, then the rank of the abelian group E, K of points of E is equal to the order of the 0 of L E lowercase s at s equals 1, where L denotes the Hasis while L function. The first person who manages to prove this conjecture is promised a $1 million reward by the Institute. I'm gonna need to spend $1 million to fucking understand the question.
I mean, it's obvious what it means. I wouldn't even bother to condescend to you to explain such basic mathematics.
Now that we're out of the screen, Trevor, care to elaborate on what it is again?
Yeah, let's just look up on Wikipedia later.
No.
Okay. It seems to be like that you're trying to find a certain point on a curve or prove that it crosses that or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's talking about, though.
I don't fucking know. If you understand, comment down below.
Yeah, I'm sure we get a lot of physics majors in our comment section. You know, we appeal to them so much with the Weeboo Garbage playlist and Pokemans.
Reina looked straight at me as she asked that. She's staring at us with excited, expectant look on her face. Oh, we're about to disappoint.
She's getting like real moist. Like, tell me more about elliptic curve functions. Yes.
In response to Reina's question, I say, "What?"
We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to follow that at all. I was only just barely able to infer that she's talking about a scientific thesis published by a famous professor.
Well, we're done on her route.
Well, yeah, we're not beating her route at all. Hope you're happy. But I don't really know what I can say about it. Kakaru must have thought the same thing, since he hurriedly changed the subject. Oh yeah, come to think of it, what have you been doing since you graduated college? Oh yeah, come to think of it, weren't we fucking here to do something? Or aren't there like a bunch of guys looking for us? Like, maybe we should stop fucking around. Like hack into the CyberConnect penis tower and get the last part of the key for Serrano's memories. But yeah, I was gonna make a joke though about her like getting like all excited by the formulas. That, you know how like there's like the Dakimakura, like the anime body pillows. Her one is just a bunch of like mathematical equations on a pillow that she hugs at night. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, an adorable sight. Huh? Reina's gaze wanders for a bit, but then after deliberately choosing her words, she says, "I'm working at a cutting-edge research facility." More like an edgy research facility. Reina doesn't elaborate any further and simply shrugs her shoulders. Oh, is it some evil fucking, like, umbrella corporation lab? They're finding out how to make the most moeiest girl using mathematics to prove it. That's enough about me. Right now we should focus on Serrano's memories. Hey, you're the one that did change the conversation, girl. With that, Reina too abruptly changes the subject. Also, I gotta say this right now, like, the last choice we made, where it's like whether we understood the question or not, how fucking I almost just said the R word and had Tumblr stab me, but that's besides the point. They're already gonna stab you for getting close to it, because it's the thought that counts. I don't care, I'm not mind criminal. Yeah, okay, I'm a mind criminal, sure. I was just thinking, like, so that second choice was like whether we understood the question, but like, because we chose we don't know, Hiroki said he had no freaking idea. But can you imagine how stupid it would be if we said we do know, and it turns out Hiroki just explains everything because he fully understands it? Like basically whether you pick or not depends on whether he knows? Yeah, that would be extremely fucking stupid. But honestly, with this game's logic so far, would you really be surprised if it did that? Well, it was 49 days ago that I first read about that on Wikipedia, so magically I know. Yeah. If she's doing cutting-edge research, that's probably classified company secrets she can't talk about. If a company, you have an innovative method or algorithm to manufacture your product, or there is some kind of innovation in your product itself, that innovation is of economic value to your corporation, which is why, if that information is leaked to the general public, you will suffer great economic loss. In order to prevent that, you usually require your employees to sign NDA contracts. Which is non-disclosure agreements. Yes. I decide not to ask any further and instead opt to return to the topic of Serrano's memories. What's important right now isn't Reina's history, it's Serrano's memories. Yes, that is common sense, Hiroki. Yeah, which is why it's strange that Reina brought it up first. We can leave accessing Serrano's memory data to Kakaru, but even if we manage to do it, the same error might occur again. Also, they're tracking us because GPS.
Like, yeah, we just gotta slap GPS on the screen every once in a while.
Yes. So it might be worth it to try a more analog approach to things. What does that even mean, girl? What exactly do you mean by a more analog approach?
I think she means, like, creating the key herself on the computer.
Let's just read it.
Right, fair enough.
I mean like showing her old belongings or showing her videos of the places she knows about. Yeah, sure, let me just reach into my pocket. Clearly Hiroki, like, you know, he carries like a pair of her underwear on him.
Yeah, it turns out that's what he does. Like, there's like a little in those time choices, like take out panties, take out, like, you know, a hair clip, you know, take out a photograph.
Or, you know, grabs his flies like, oh, I'll show her something she knows all about.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
In his dreams.
Would something that simple really bring her memories back? Isn't it stored as data, though?
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Unless, like, do you really need to turn it into, like, the human replication program with the memories? Like, is there a mode where it's like, okay, let's just go into the folder, search last moments, and let's take a look at the video files.
Yeah, I don't know if it works like that. They haven't specified, so we don't know for sure.
We don't know how anything works in this universe. That's what we spend the entire...
We know it works stupidly, but that's about it.
Well, I don't have any proof that it will work, but there's no harm in trying, right?
Aside from extending our prison sentences when we're finally caught.
Says the genius girl who graduated college at the age of 12. Well, it's better than sitting here watching Kakeru type, at least. What? Yeah, you might as well try it. I'm not even sure how much I'll be able to get done in one day. In one day, anyway? You think we're just gonna hang out here all overnight? I thought we were gonna be here like a few hours tops.
By the way, it just occurred to me, Reina's 17 and she's working at a cutting-edge company. Like, assuming it's a legitimate company, is she even old enough to work at one officially? Or, I mean, I guess you can work at, like, minimum wage jobs, so maybe, but...
She just stands outside as the mascot. 5 days left. Wow.
Yeah, until, like, they delete all the memories. And until that girl crawls at the TV and kills you because you watched that VHS. Enjoy.
As we walk outside, the light of the morning sun beats down on us. You have been found by now. You're caught. You're in trouble. What is your plan? I can't get over this. I'm gonna stop mentioning this because I'm sure it's getting redundant by now.
The light of the morning sun beats down on us, just as the clubs of the police officers who have found and arrested us.
I grimace and turn away from the light as it pierces my eyes. Man, all-nighters really do a number on you. Really? I thought everyone did this pretty often. I would say that most people don't pull all-nighters on a regular basis. If you're an engineering student, Hiroki, you'll find yourself pulling all-nighters doing experiments in your lab soon enough. You might be right. Wait, why are you following me?
I guess we picked the right dialogue options.
Reina was following along like it was completely natural, and when I pointed out, she just shrugs. Doesn't look like Kakeru needs our help. Then what are we going outside for? It's not like we're on a morning walk. We're kind of not... It's unstated, but aren't we kind of, you know, wanted?
Yeah, probably.
On the other hand, you look like a wishy-washy kind of guy that needs a lot of help, Hiroki. I can't really say anything back since she's right.
Just like pause the screen, make it black and white, and have like shades float down onto her face.
Sure thing. Seeing me suddenly fall silent, Reina hurriedly continues. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's just the truth that you're kind of a wishy-washy fuck.
Nah, don't worry about it. I get told that a lot. I remember Kakeru and Serrano telling me I spaced out too much, too. I'm sure that's just the kind of person I look like to others.
お前はいつも率直に物を言いすぎるって。
I remember my teacher telling me that I'm too blunt and say too much all the time. I still haven't been able to fix it.
先生、大学の？
Teacher, from when you were still in college?
ええ。大学にいた時、すごくお世話になった人。
Yes, they were someone to whom I'm greatly indebted.
That's most college students.
What?
I was making a joke about student debt.
Okay. Oh. I see you did there. It's funny.
Yeah.
It feels like Reina is looking somewhere far away when she says that. I hesitate to say anything and simply stare at her face. Someone she's greatly indebted to, right? Speaking of people you're indebted to, the person we're about to go visit right now is someone I'm greatly indebted to. Oh yeah, there's other characters in this, apparently.
Like that police officer and the two cosplaying girls.
どこに向かってるの？
By the way, where are we going? I'd like to know that
セラ
too.
ノの家だ。ソラノの持ち物を借りられるかと思って。
Serrano's house. I was gonna ask if we could borrow some of her stuff.
That'll go over well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
それはグッドアイデアね。
That's a pretty good idea. No, it isn't! No, it isn't! Nobody in this game has any good ideas.
In her defense, she has no social skills as it's been established. She probably doesn't understand that it's a bad idea.
We walk and talk before finally stopping in front of a house. It's the house where Serrano and her big sister Aoi lived.
ここにソラノの家族が住んでいるの。
This is where Serrano's family
ここに
lives?
住んでいるのは葵さん一人だ。
The only person living here right now is Aoi.
セラ
Aoi.
ノのお姉さんだ。
Serrano's older sister.
今は朝の7時過ぎか。
Right now it's 7 in the morning. I wonder if she's awake yet. Honestly, there's more important things I should worry about whether or not she's awake. I didn't go to Serrano's funeral. Oh yeah, even better fucking idea, dumbass.
Okay.
You saw me click it, right?
Just go to tips, right?
I clicked it and it freaking
Yeah,
didn't go
just-
through. You
just-
guys can't see the mouse. A ritual. I know what a funeral is. I thought it was going to be more about her funeral. As also, everyone can say they're fine in Japan, followed by a lot of bureaucracy. But in some ways, it seems that actually helps study the deceased, bereaved friends and family.
That was some brilliant reading. Great enunciation. 10 out of fucking 10.
Shut up. So the last time I came here was when Serrano was still alive. When I came over to hang out, I haven't seen Aoi-san since then either. I wonder what Aoi-san thinks of me. I didn't even go to Serrano's funeral. You just said that. While thinking about all that, I suddenly grow scared of pushing the intercom button. But... Of course, Reina did it.
何よ。
Huh? What is it? Reina pushes the intercom button without any hesitation.
There's just like spaghetti spilling out of his pockets, like a faucet.
平気で押せるんだな。
You're pretty brave, being able to push the intercom to a complete stranger's house so easily.
ヒロキがもたもたしてるから、代わりに押してあげたんじゃない。
You were being too slow, so I just pushed it for you, Hiroki. Ugh. As always, she's right, so there's really nothing I can say back to her. Okay, so at this point, honestly, I don't even feel... I felt like I'm supposed to be feeling tension that they could get caught at any moment, but that doesn't seem like that's even a problem anymore, so...
Like, well, they had the whole thing where, like, oh, the hash function means you can't be identified, but, like, they clearly signed all their shit, so...
Yeah, they showed their IDs and even said they couldn't get back to their houses.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, hopefully what it does is it pulls a fast one on us, and then suddenly they get caught. But yeah, right now, it's a little strange, just how they're handling
As
it.
I stand there panicking, suddenly... Hello? I hear a woman over the intercom. It's Aoi-san's voice. It feels like it's been years since I last heard it. Aoi-san's voice sounds really weak.
俺です。草原です。
Ah, it's me. Kusahara.
ヒロキ、ちょっと待ってて。
Is that you, Hiroki? Wait there, I'll be right out. Before long, Aoi-san comes to the front door. Oh, well, she's a waifu.
Yeah.
Check out that girl. She looks nothing like Serrano. I not what I expected, honestly.
Yeah, I bet you're just a little disappointed that her belly button isn't showing.
Well, it's showing the midriff, so it's good enough.
Yeah. She got them titties.
Mm-hmm. Despite that, she still smiles warmly upon seeing my face.
来てくれたんだ。
Welcome. You came in the end, huh? Compared to the quiet Serrano, Aoi-san was always the lively one. Though they were pretty different, both sisters had a pretty optimistic side to them and got along very well. I wonder what Aoi-san must have felt as she saw Serrano lowered into her coffin at the funeral.
I thought in Japan it was more common to do cremation, but I mean, I guess it depends culturally, but like cremations are pretty common.
It's been a while. At a loss for words, I mumble a vague greeting. This is so awkward, and I'm sure Aoi-san is thinking the same thing. After a short silence... Oh? Aoi-san notices Reina standing behind me.
突然お邪魔しちゃってすみません。
Sorry for dropping by so suddenly like this.
I just wanted to know if you had one of Serrano's panties left.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I didn't even go to her funeral, and now I just show up with some unknown girl in tow. She has every reason to think badly of me.
そんなことないよ。来てくれてありがとう。空野も喜ぶわ。
Not at all. Thank you for coming over. I'm sure Serrano would be glad too. But Aoi-san is still treating me with such kindness.
あなたも空野の友達なの？
Are you one of Serrano's friends as well? Aoi-san asks Reina.
はい。折笠レイナと言います。
Yes, I'm Orikasa Reina. She's fucking lied! She doesn't know who Serrano even is. Or does she? Is that the twist?
I thought
Find
she
out
said
in the
she was
next
one
one.
of
What?
I thought she was one of Hiroki's friends, is what she was asking, but maybe.
Wait, can we back? Where's the log?
Yeah.
It's like, that's... Are you one of Serrano's friends?
Okay, right. Okay, so she did lie. Right, okay.
Okay.
I misread that, yeah.
She says it so naturally that I reflexively nudge her elbow and ask,
思いっきりはいって答えたな。
Hey, why'd you say yes so naturally?
細かいことはいいじゃない。
Shh, don't worry about the little details. Just play along. Aoi-san watches our little exchange with a smile before speaking up.
さあ、私は空野の姉で水梨葵です。よろしくね。
Well, I see. Well, I'm Mizunashi Aoi, Serrano's older sister. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we're...
Oh, look at all those. Look at that cat right up in the top, like the brown one on
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
counter.
see it.
That's it.
Probably gonna grab her little silly band on the table there.
Yeah, and her notebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just got all the names of the people that she doesn't like written in it, and to mysteriously die afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta get that little cat up there.
Don't bother moving the mouse. It's not gonna
Right.
show up in recording.
Oh, look at that! Oh, never mind. That's a cat. At first, I thought that was a wolf howling at the moon. I'm saying, wow, Serrano's a fucking edgelord.
Mm-hmm.
Guided by Aoi-san, we make our way to Serrano's room. It hasn't changed at all since the last time I was here. Except for that cat poster of the moon. I don't recall that one. The room has been cleaned up a bit, but everything else was left the way it had been when Serrano was still alive.
ひろきはここには来たことがあるの？
Have you been here before, Hiroki? Yeah, I don't want to say what I was doing, but I was here a few times. You know, what are you looking at me for, Reina?
ああ、よく二人で小説を読みふけったり、かけるも含めて一緒に宿題をやったりしたもんだよ。
Yeah, I spent a lot of time here with Serrano, reading novels.
I'm sure.
Sometimes Kakeru would come here too, and we'd do homework together.
I'm sure he was reading, like, some trashy light novel.
Or Mein Kampf. Too edgy.
What?
Sorry, I can't think of another book joke on my head. It was just Mein Kampf.
Okay.
Easy, yeah. I was gonna say, just in case you want to edit out Mein Kampf jokes. I reminisce about the time the three of us spent in this room as I say that.
I'm getting a strange picture. Oh, flashback time again. Well, he wasn't right. Well, he was not wrong at all. This place did not change at all since he was last here.
Yeah. Kakeru would always be staring at his PC intently, typing away intently at something or other. Like he's typing up like erotica. And then he poured the honey onto his thick supple abs.
No.
Serrano and I would just be sitting around reading, or doing homework, or just napping on the floor.
There's a bed there, you fucking idiots!
These are like cats that can read books. Whatever we felt like doing, basically. We didn't talk much, though. Though perhaps it's better to say there was no real need for us to say anything. Even if we weren't doing the same things, just being together like that was enough to make this place warm and comfortable.
I just gotta say, like, I understand, the whole friendship just doing stuff together. It seems weird that the gathering place was, the girls' room.
Reading novels?
Yeah.
Quotes? Even now, this room is still Serrano's room.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's not like anyone else moved in. But the warmth from that time is gone. Left only with way too many fucking plushies. Although that bottom one, like that little small one on the desk that's like black,
Yeah.
below the pink one, that one's cute.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Serrano's dead permeates throughout the room. Oh, the fact that Serrano's dead permeates throughout the room. I thought like dead was like trying to say that's something she owned, and it's like how do you have a dead? But okay, I misread that. Strangely enough, though, I don't feel any sadness or loneliness welling up. After all, I have a new girl who I say the wrong things to constantly, and who...
Strangely enough, now, wasn't he trying to kill himself over the pain of it yesterday, last night?
Yeah, that's... Well, I guess once you try to kill yourself and don't succeed, maybe that just puts your life in perspective. I don't know. No, can't say I've ever tried to kill myself. I haven't cried even once since she died.
いいわね、そういう関係って。
I see. Well, it's nice that you were such good friends. In complete contrast to your words, it seems like Reina's tone is suggesting she means something else entirely.
ねえ、ちょっと気になったんだけど。
Hey, I've been wondering this for a while now, but... Reina points to a corner of one of the shelves. In that corner are white cats, black cats, spotted cats, beckoning cats, stuffed animals, and ornaments of cats of all kinds are packed tightly on the shelf.
ものすごい数ね。どうしてこんなに？
There's quite a lot of them. Why so many? Serrano had a crippling addiction to buying new cats. If she went a week without it, she would experience physical withdrawal symptoms. Oh, these are...
It turns out there's just weed in all of them.
Yeah, there's a ton of them, right?
It's secretly a drug ring, like, you pop the head off the little cat thing and there's just drugs in them.
Yeah, it's like the Yakuza, just, like they have their, like, goons, like, fill up those little, like, those crane game things.
You go through the notebook on the desk, it's all just, like, math equations and grams.
It's like shipment orders and shit like that. Yeah, there's a ton of them, right?
あの子、猫アレルギーだったのよね。
You see, Serrano was allergic to cats, which suddenly, for some reason, made her really like cats, I guess, because, when you're allergic to chocolate, you buy stuffed chocolate and put it in your room.
でもあの子、猫が大好きなもんだから、うちでは飼えないっていくら言い聞かせても全然聞かなくて。
But she still loved them, so no matter how much we told her she couldn't keep one, she just wouldn't listen.
そしたらある日、ものすごい大きな猫のぬいぐるみを抱えて帰ってきてね。
Then one day, she came back home carrying this huge stuffed cat.
There's a story here.
それはソラノが自分で買って。
Wow, did she buy it herself? What do you want to bet Hiroki won that for at a festival or something?
たまたま空野とかけると3人でゲームセンターに行った時に俺が取ったんだよ。
Fucking called it.
Yes, he did.
Cliché writing 101. No, we went to the arcade on a whim, and I just happened to win it.
The way she was talking about it was like, I thought her obsession with stuffies was like kind of pre-Hiroki.
Yeah.
あまりにも欲しそうなオーラを放ってたからあげたんだ。
She looked like she wanted it really bad, so I just gave it to her. Here, you can have it, Serrano, but it's not like it's for you or anything.
This is a line that cannot possibly be misconstrued out of context.
Giggity. I vividly recall just how happy she looked when I gave it to her. Continuing with the joke, let's see how many text boxes we can go with this.
そうしたら、これが驚くほど効果てきめんでさ。
We're on 3, but it was really effective in placating her. what do you think happened after that?
Okay.
あの子、今度は猫グッズをねだるようになったのよ。おかしいわよね。
Okay, so 4, kind of, but you know what? I think we have to say it broke at 3. She started begging for cat-related things all the time. Haha, pretty funny, don't you think? I mean, if it said pussy-related things, we could count it as 4, but it just doesn't. It's close, but no cigar.
猫にまつわるグッズを気が向いた時に持ってきてはここに置いていくのが恒例行事になったってわけ。
From then on, every time she found a cat something that she liked, she'd bring it back and place it on that shelf. It was like a tradition.
I really hope she didn't find any roadkill.
Yeah. I see.
こういうのもそろそろ片付けなきゃとは思うんだけど。
I know she'd probably clean them all up, but she tore the tags off them so they don't have the collector's value on eBay anymore. Aoi-san gives us a troubled smile.
掃除に邪魔だとか思ってたのに、今ではなんだか私もこの猫たちに愛着が湧いてきちゃってね。
They just get in the way when I'm cleaning the room, but I started to grow fond of them lately.
まったく困ったもんよね。
Yeah, I don't know what to do. They don't look too much alike, but these two are definitely sisters. That expression of hers now just makes her look a lot like Serrano. Just looking at it makes my chest hurt.
それはそうと、今日はどうしたの？
Anyway, what did you two come here for today? I hesitate a little bit at Ao-san's question, but I look her in the eyes and say, you have nice titties,
We're gonna get a
Ao-san."
question. We're gonna get a question right now. Guarantee it.
あるお願いがあって来たんです。
We came here today with a request, Ao-san. I tell her about how I went to the Connect Center yesterday to talk with Serrano's memories, and all the events that transpired afterwards. The more I talked, the more I could see Ao-san's expression darken.
それで、ソラノが亡くなった本当の理由が知りたいということね。
So basically, you want to find out the real reason Serrano died, right?
Yes!
手がかりになりそうなものを探していて。何か空野の持ち物を借りてもいいですか？
Yes, we're trying to get some clues, so would it be alright to borrow some of Serrano's belongings? After thinking for a bit, Ao-san says apologetically.
正直なところ、ちょっと抵抗があるかな。
To be honest, I preferred if you didn't.
そう。
I see.
まだ今の状況に気持ちが追いついてない。
My feelings still haven't caught up with the reality of what's happened. Ao-san sighs softly.
情けない話なんだけどね。ソラノがこの世からいなくなったっていうことを、まだ心のどこかで受け入れてないんだと思う。
I know it's pathetic, but in my heart, I still can't really accept that Serrano's gone.
そうか。そうで
Yeah,
すよね。
I see.
5 days!
That's
気持ち
why
の整理がつくまでは、あまりソラノの持ち物を外に持ち出してほしくないんだ。
That's why, until my own feelings have settled down some, I don't want to let go of any of Serrano's things.
5 days!
気がつく時まで待ってもらっていいかな。
Could you wait until I've collected myself a bit more? Sorry.
Okay, now, I was joking a few episodes ago, mainly when I said artificial fucking blockades. This is fucking ridiculous. She's just gonna wait till the last day or something and be like, okay, yeah, here's a plushie, show it to the memory. It's like, oh, I remember this plushie attacked me on the last day I lived.
At least what I'm thinking is that I'm betting like Reina jacks one of them without letting Ao know.
She would never do that.
She got a thug life side.
She got some sticky fingers.
Yeah. Honestly, it's only natural for Ao-san to feel this way. I apologetically bow my head.
いえ、俺の方こそ無理を言ってすみません。
No, I'm sorry for asking the impossible too.
It's not that unreasonable.
私は好きなだけいてくれていいから。見たいものがあるなら自由に見ていってね。
Not at all. If nothing else, you're free to stay here for as long as you like. Look around Serrano's room as much as you want.
ちょっと仕事が残ってて、私は自分の部屋にいるから何かあったら呼んで。
I still have a little bit of work left, so I'll be going back to my room now. But if anything happens, call me.
Yep, they're gonna swipe some.
Yeah. Ao-san speaks quickly before turning back to us and leaving the room. I swear I see tears glistening in the corner of tears glistening in the corners of Aoi-san's eyes as she leaves the room. Reina notices as well.
葵。 てた。
Aoi was crying.
空野と葵さん、本当に仲が良かったんだ。ご両親はもう10年以上前に亡くなってて、ずっと2人で生活してたんだよ。
Serrano and Aoi-san were really close. Their parents had died 10 years ago, so they've been living together ever since, as old Disney protagonists must face.
やっぱり葵さんの方が俺なんかよりも何倍も悲しいはずなんだ。
I'm sure Aoi-san is taking Serrano's death far harder than I am.
I mean, okay, I'm not when I bring up the suicide, I'm not trying to say like suicide is a joking issue, but you know, you're the one that tried to kill yourself, not her so far. Multiple times.
Yeah, it's like they kind of seem to forget about that. It just almost seems like that's the opening sequence. Then they just, but like they threw it on at the end.
Yeah.
Having seen it firsthand how Aoi-san feels about this, I can only hang my head.
でもひろきだって
But even your... Reina points at the large mountain of stuffed cats on the shelf.
空野にこれだけの数のプレゼントを送ったってことは、それだけ二人の間には長い年月の積み重ねがあるってことでしょ。
The two of you gave her this many presents. Isn't that proof of how long you two have known each other?
All the cats are from the boys?
I guess that was implied.
葵の気持ちとひろきの気持ちは比べられるものじゃない。
Ao and your feelings aren't something that should be compared, Hiroki.
そうかな。
Do you think so? Yeah, because she would totally beat you in a competition of feelings. I mean, it wouldn't even be comparable. It would be like this little dinky-ass rowboat, like, fighting a fucking battleship with, like, 12-inch guns just broadsiding the shit out of you. Just don't think about it. It'll be good for your feelings.
そうよ。
I do. I respond by... blush shy and look away. Talk about memories of Serrano. Which one, Christian?
I say words of thanks.
Okay.
そうだな。ありがとう。
Yeah. You're right. Thanks.
別に思ったことを言っただけ。
I just said what came to mind. You don't really need to thank me.
Points with blue hair girl.
Yep. Reina brushes it off like it was nothing. I've noticed that Reina's pretty blunt. By the way, I'm hoping that this is kind of like the way that they flag girls is like it's a point system rather than you have to get all the flags. Like, basically, like if you have enough points with a girl at the end and you don't have any more points with anyone else, that like you get her route kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna pick all the wrong fucking options for this. And
Jesus Christ, are we ever?
blue-haired girl is a cutie. But sometimes that can be a good thing.
そろそろ行こう。
I guess we should get going. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing more we can do here. Yeah. As I open the door to leave the room, I see Aoi-san standing right outside. Seeing her, eyes open wide for surprise for a moment, but then she smiles sadly.
葵さん、ずっとここに。
Aoi-san, were you standing here the whole time?
ごめんね。空野の部屋に友達が来てくれるのは久しぶりだなと思ったら、なんだか離れがたくて。
Sorry, it's just that it's been so long since Serrano's friends have come to visit her room that I just couldn't leave.
来ます。今度はかけるも連れて。
I'll come again. Next time I'll bring Kakeru too. Then it turns out at the end of the game there's like police chasing them and they're like, you know, like shooting at them like, fuck you, coppers, bam, bam, bam. It's like, get to the hideout. Then they go to her house and die in a shootout there.
そうね。空野もきっと喜ぶと思う。
I see. I'm sure Serrano would be happy to hear that too. Then the police officer like, collect all the plushies as evidence.
Well, they're full of drugs.
Yeah. Me, Kakeru, and Serrano. The three of us will never gather in her room like this again. That opportunity has been lost to us forever. Like all the opportunities we had to say the correct thing when talking to Reina. But even then, we still might come back here again one day to hang out. I'm not sure, but it's definitely better than leaving Ao-san here alone forever. Reluctantly, I leave Serrano's room. The sun is still shining brightly outside. Looks like today is going to be a hot day. I say our farewells to Ao-san and leave the house. For a while, all I do is just walk around aimlessly. Reina, who's been walking silently with me this whole time, suddenly opens her mouth.
次に行くところはもう決めてるの？
Have you decided where we're going next?
いや
Not yet.
ねえ、さっきから考えてたんだけど。
You know, I've been thinking this for a while now, but... As she says that, Reina glances back and forth between my face and her own feet before finally gathering her courage.
サラノが亡くなった場所には行ったことある？
Have you been to the place where Serrano died?
いやまだだ
No, not yet.
What good would that do?
Come to think of it, I haven't once been to the place where Serrano died. No, it might be better to say I couldn't go.
これはあくまでも個人的な意見だけど、その場所には行ってみるべきだと思う。
This is just my opinion, but I think it's worth going to see it at least.
Why?
Well, like emotional closure or something? Yeah, you're probably right.
ヒロキにとっては辛いと思うけれど。
I know it might be painful for you to go there, Hiroki, but...
いやレーナの言う通りだと思う
No, you're right, Reina. We should at least check it out.
そう。
It seems like Reina just looks a little relieved. I can't believe how pathetic I'm being when she was the one who had to worry about what she was saying.
じゃあ行ってみましょうか。その場所はここから近いの？
Alright, let's go then. Is it close to here?
あ
Yeah. As I answered the question, suddenly...
そこの君たち。
Hey, you two over there.
New Moe girl?
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, it's the girl with the gun I liked in the title screen.
As I turn around the direction of the voice, I see a girl wearing a pink jacket and a miniskirt standing behind me.
Pink looks a lot more brownish to me.
ちょっといいかな？
Do you have a minute? As she says that, she touches the MRD on her left wrist, and an AR display pops up in front of us.
Oh my fucking god,
Yeah,
really?
She's with the Popo.
She's the fucking police officer.
Well, she was the one with the gun on the front, so of course
Yeah,
she's
I
the police
know,
officer.
but like even
It's Japan! The only people that have guns are police!
it's anime Japan, and the people who have gun are freaking 15-year-olds with superpowers.
And the police!
Police aren't gonna do anything in anime land. Ever.
They're gonna drop a motherfucker if they step out of line.
Let's keep going with this.
人ですか
Are you a police officer? Yeah, that'd be my ID says. Apparently, you aren't someone who's very smart. Does your MRD say that when you press a button on it?
I was aware police officers dress in high schooler outfits.
国家権力ってやつだね。
That's right. Kneel before the power of the law. And by the way, she has like a lollyish kind of like Healy-me voice. So given her saying that and that in combination, I'm sure you'd like her.
Shut up.
Let's click power of the law. Refers to the amount of the authority any specific state wields. Can also be used to refer to national organizations that wield a similar amount of power. Alright. That doesn't really need a definition, but okay. Maybe it's like trying to translate a Japanese phrase or something.
国家権力って
Kneel before the power of the law? Did she seriously just say that? ... I look back at Reina. She's at a loss for words, thoroughly unable to believe what she just heard.
あのね、ちょっとだけ捜査に協力してほしいんだけど、いいかな？いいよね。あんま時間は取らせないよ。
Excuse me, but could I have a moment of your time to assist in an investigation? I can, right? It won't take long, I promise.
And suddenly I understand why the cops haven't found them yet.
This girl is really pushy. The police officer calling herself Haruna smiles a step closer to us. We reflexively move one step back. Bad idea with the popo. Bad idea with the popo. You fucking follow their orders, man. Reina asks, somewhat reluctantly,
捜査って具体的にはどんな事件なの？
just what kind of investigation is this?
そうだな。一応機密情報だしな。
Well, unfortunately that's kind of classified information at the moment. They're trying to find the cutest high school girl in all of Japan.
Oh.
Noticing Reina's rather sharp glare, Haruna shrugs her shoulders.
そんなに威嚇しないでよ。ま、少しだけなら話していっか。
No need to look so intimidating. I'm just here to talk a bit, though you do look cute when you're angry. Haruna coughs a bit to clear her throat and lowers her tone a little before she starts talking.
You move 1 fucking inch, so help me fucking God. I will use the authority invested in me to blast a fucking cap in your ass.
向こうの路地で1ヶ月くらい前に女の子が車にひかれて亡くなってしまった事故があったのは知ってる？
Well, did you know that about a month ago, a girl was hit by a car and killed on the street across from us?
You hear that click down below you? That's the landmine you just stepped on.
女の子が車にひかれた。
Girl hit by a car.
Yeah, it splattered all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah, and the driver, she was actually stuck in between the front and back wheel, so they actually had some trouble getting over her, so they kind of backed up and went forward a few times. Finally got over that hump, crushed the spine completely, fluids everywhere. So you know what spinal cord fluid looks like? It is fucked up, man. It is fucked up. This story was all too familiar to me.
女の子って何歳くらいの？
How old was this girl?
どうやら18歳だったみたい。あ、これ以上は教えられないよ。
I believe she is 18 years old. Ah, wait, I can't tell you any more than that, sorry.
Oh my fucking god.
Bruna, who had been yelling until recently, stops for a moment to take a breath. A girl about 18 years old who'd hit by a car 1 month ago. Must be someone else, that's a shame. I really know what it feels like to have your 18-year-old friend hit by a car on this exact street right here. She's probably talking about Serrano. While I'm thinking about all this, Reina pulls my arm and drags me a little away from Serrano, then starts to whisper, "Do not do that in front of a fucking cop. Like, Reina, you are gonna get fucking blasted."
ひろき、ぐずぐずしてないで早く行きましょう。
Hiroki, we don't have time for this. Let's hurry up and go. Reina, you might be smart, but I don't think you understand how a cop works. You don't choose when to walk away. They choose. Okay? Okay? It's...
いや、彼女が言ってるのはきっとソラノのことだ。協力すればソラノの情報が得られるかもしれない。
No, the girl she's talking about has to be Serrano. If we cooperate, we might be able to get some information out of her.
でも、今はあまり警察に関わらない方がいいんじゃない？この人、なんかちょっと変だし。
But isn't it better to not get too involved with the police right now? Besides, she seems kinda weird. What Reina's saying is correct. By the other hand, I don't want to let slip a chance to get more information on Serrano. Honestly, this female police officer does seem very suspicious.
Very fucking suspicious. Like, can you imagine this girl, like, arresting middle schoolers for using fake IDs to get drinks and get in the bars and stuff? How surreal a sight of that sight would be?
Honestly, she kind of seems like one of those, like, people that's, like, security at a railway station or something like that, where they're, like, not really a cop, but kinda.
But she's an actual cop, though.
Yeah, she got a promotion, basically.
わかりました。俺たちでよければ協力しますよ。
Very well. I don't know if it'll be of any help, but we'll cooperate.
話がわかる子たちだね。ありがとう。とりあえず現場まで来てもらっていいかな？
It looks like you kids really understand the importance of this. Thank you so much. Would you please come to the scene of the crime with me? Rana looks happy. She starts briskly walking, completely oblivious to the horrors of post-traumatic stress disorder.
My theory is that basically, like, she showed up at the police station. She's like, "I want to be a cop," and they're like, "Sure, sweetie.
They look
just take this to the lady, and he'll give you and she'll give you a badge." And you know, she gives it to the lady, and it's like, "All right, here you go." Thinks she's an actual cop now.
Yeah,
that's probably what happened.
Yeah. That or it's like they have an affirmative action program. Like, okay, it looks like we have 0 female high school students in our police department, and it turns out
it's just representation in the police department.
One of the officers is like, "Look, I'm pretty sure we don't hire high school students because they can't be a cop." Whoa, man, whoa! It's 2028 here, or whatever the year is in Memory's Dogma. We don't know those kind of attitudes anymore, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
You put your bigotry at the door when you put on your badge. Reina suddenly whispers into my ear.
彼女にはヒロキが空野の友人だってことは言わない方がいいと思う。
I think it would be best if you don't tell her that you are Serrano's friends, Hiroki.
そうか。
Really? By the way, I'm kind of thinking my theory is that this police officer already knows who they are, and she's just kind of like trying to bait them into saying something
Probably.
that would reveal their identity.
Honestly, I just imagine when she whispered into Hiroki's ear, she should have just been like, "This is a load of barnacles."
SpongeBob jokes. Dank as fuck, mate.
Yeah.
もし言ってしまったら取り調べの時間が増えて ソラノのために避ける時間が少なくなってしまう可能性が高いでしょう。
If you tell her, she'll probably spend more time questioning us, which will give us less time to spend deciphering Serrano's memories.
That, you know, they're kind of searching for Serrano's friends because those are the people that showed up at the memory place.
Yeah, what Reina's saying makes sense. If she finds out we're related to this incident, it's quite likely that we'll have to go to the police station and tell them everything we know.
わかった。あくまで聞かれたことにだけ答える。
Got it. For now, I'll just answer the question I'm asked.
So what does she think random civilians are going to help with?
I don't know. Yes, I think that would be for the best.
どうかした？
Hey, is something wrong, you two?
Yes, we don't believe you're a
な
cop.
んでもないです。
Nope, not at all. We briefly exchange glances, nodded slightly, and start walking after Haruna.
What is this fucking cop girl? Like, this takes, like, the whole Buddhist thing, and it's just like, okay, now I understand how this government is this stupid. The place Haruna ends up bringing us to is exactly where I expected her to. It's your normal everyday alley situated in the corner of a city. Ever since that day, it's a place I haven't been able to go back to. There are a number of flowers lying on the ground near the spot the accident is believed to have taken place.
If the skid marks or anything to go by.
Yeah. This is the place that Serrano supposedly killed herself by jumping in front of a car. But now I'm beginning to seriously doubt that's what happened.
君は地元に住んでる人かな？
Do you live nearby?
はい。
Yes.
じゃあこの場所も通ったことある？
Then have you been through this street before?
ええ、何度かは。
Yes, many times.
7月13日の午後9時頃はどう？通ってる？
What about on the 13th of July, 9 p.m.? Were you passing through here around then? Oddly specific question.
Like, would you remember that, like, a month later?
No!
Yeah.
Haruna asks about the time and date when it's believed that Serrano died.
ソラノのことか。
As I thought, this is about Serrano.
Did she say that out
わか
loud?
った？
Yeah, he did.
What an idiot.
I know. Did you say something just now? Reina's just, like, behind him, going, like, throwing her hands in the air. It's like, what did I just say?
You'd be like, so that's where I left my murder weapon. Like, no, you wouldn't say that in front of a cop. Don't think aloud.
その日はこの道は通ってないです。
No, I didn't pass through here that day. That is the truth. If only I had been, though. I may have been able to stop this from ever happening.
そっか。そっちの彼女は？
I see. What about you, miss? Haruna asks Reina. Reina quietly shakes her
こ
head.
こを通りかかるのは初めてだから。
This is the first time I've ever passed through here.
ああ、そうなんだ。残念。
I see, alas.
もし友達とかで何か知ってる人が現れたら、私に連絡くれないかな？
If any of your friends happen to know anything or you meet anyone who does, please have them You are the worst fucking detective on the planet. I don't care how adorable and waifuable you are. Like, oh my god. It's like, hey, random civilians, did you happen to be here at this specific time and happen to see anything? Anything at all. With that, Haruna taps her MRD and AR display appeared before me.
これが連絡先ね。
Here's my contact info. Well, at least one good thing came out of this.
For you.
She uses her MRD to send a contact request, the operating system that all MRDs use. Themis allows users to contact each other by exchanging their user information. And Themis is the standard operating system that comes loaded on the MRDs currently in 2030. The latest version of Themis is version 2.3. The operating system is developed and maintained by the company Nagino Tech.
Do you think that's the one that Reina is working for?
Wouldn't shock me. I hit the accept button on my screen. Now if she calls me, I'll know it's her. Haruna had sent me not just her official police account info, but also her personal account information.
One for the tips, the other for just the tip.
Ha 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 ho.
But, yeah, did he just send a police officer his information after he committed a crime using that information?
Yes.
Yeah, it's, I just wanted to confirm that he's a fucking idiot.
We've already confirmed that enough times. By the time he's caught, like, no one's even gonna look at that evidence because they already have enough.
Like his points are like 0 points into intelligence, 100 points into fucking luck.
Got it. If I find anything, I just need to call you on your police line, right?
そうじゃなくて、私の MRD に直接連絡くれればいいから。
Don't bother with that one. Just contact me directly. It'll be easier if you just call me on my personal line.
Are you seducing the officer? Yes, I am.
I'm pretty sure this police officer is just hitting on us.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, not even a joke. She's just hitting on us.
Yeah.
Like, if this is actually her doing police work, she should be fired right now. Like, her certificate from the fucking police academy is, like, written in crayon and on her fridge.
It's on the back of the Chinese takeout menu.
Yeah. Okay.
じゃ、よろしくね。
Alright, see you two later. She leaves as suddenly as she came, bursting with energy all the while.
What she doesn't have in being a good officer in any way, shape, or form, she makes up for it. Raw enthusiasm.
What was all that about? She was really adamant about being contacted on her personal account.
Probably because she's a fake capo.
Like, 2 minutes later, he gets some nudes on his fucking MRD.
Yeah.
ほど手柄でもあげたいのかしら。
Maybe she just wants to take all the credit.
I'm not sure that's the only thing she wants to take all of.
どうしてもなんか引っかかるんだよな。
Even then, there's something that's bothering me about that. Anyway, with the lively Haruna gone, the stillness of the street feels even more pronounced. Yeah, it's really quiet. Despite the blazing heat of the sun's rays, it feels as though the air here is cold. Standing in the middle of the alleyway, I slowly close my eyes. I thought I might be able to feel a little of Serrano here, but all I can feel is the heat of the sun's rays and the wind on my cheek. It's too quiet. Quiet and empty. Suddenly a sharp pain runs through my head. Serrano? I stand there for quite some time, and at some point I begin to hear a faint rumbling. I open my eyes and see a truck rounding the corner heading towards me. Okay, psychic powers. Let's add this to the list of...
Or a truck's actually going to hit him right now in the present. No.
If I don't get out of the way, I'll get run over. I know that, and yet... I simply close my eyes again. The blaring noise of the car horn reaches my ears. Hiroki.
ひろき。
Hiroki! Suddenly, I hear a loud yell right next to me. It's Reina. The moment I realize that, I feel something grab my right hand and forcibly pull me back. The two of us land painfully on our butts on the side of the street. The truck's tires creak loudly as it passes in front of us, leaving a cloud of dust in its wake. Okay, it was a real car. I thought he was, like, having some sort of psychic vision of, like, viewing her memory or some shit.
Yeah.
Again I...
もう何考えてるのよ。
Geez, just what were you thinking? Reina said empathetically.
Emphatically.
Whatever.
ごめん。
Sorry. For a moment back there, I had completely forgotten about Reina. Perhaps feeling a little guilty, I opened my mouth to explain myself.
ソラノがいなくなってからおかしいんだ。
Ever since Serrano died, I've been a little
自分で
strange.
も無意識のうちに今みたいに動いてしまう瞬間が
Sometimes my body starts moving on its own. It's as if I'm being called by something.
引き寄せられるみたい。
Something's making him kill himself. It's what killed Serrano. That's the story. That's the plot. Got
Or
it.
that's like a hentai and his hips are moving on his own.
No. No, I got it. I got it right now.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
女の子相手に何を話してるんだろうな。
I can't believe I'm even unloading all this onto a girl right now.
Okay, so we're starting the counter again at 1. For those of you who don't remember it, it's the things that sound naughty in another context counter.
Feeling rather pathetic, I stopped myself.
悪い。今の話は忘れてくれ。
Just forget what I said.
Okay, so the counter doesn't really work anymore.
なんとも思ってない。
Don't worry, I won't think anything of it.
でも自分の命を粗末にする人間は好きじゃ
But you know, I hate people who treat their own life lightly. I can feel the warmth of Reina's hand enveloping my own. That's right, I'm still alive. I squeeze the hand that's holding Reina's and she suddenly opens her eyes.
ちょっと
Hey, there's some hardcore hand-holding action going on right now.
Too lewd for YouTube.
Mm.
Christian, censor the screen.
Okay. As she says that, Reina forcibly pulls her hand away from mine and stands up. Too rough with the hands, man.
We aren't even married, you fucking brute!
Ah, sorry. I just really like your hands, Reina.
Yeah.
いいから
He just, like, licks, like, the hand residue.
It's fine, so hurry and stand up. For some reason, Reina looks a little flustered. She's probably disgusted with me. Well, that's no surprise. Yeah. I stand up on my own and brush off my pants.
だけど今ので分かったことがある。
Oh yeah, I was able to realize something thanks to that just now.
分かったこと
Realize
や
what?
っぱり空野が自分から車に飛び込んだ可能性を。
The possibility that Serrano really may have jumped in front of a car of her own volition. Most streets in the city are designated as automated zones, so the cars on them are usually self-driving, relying on the software inside to guide them to their destination. However, this area is pretty far away from the city, so it's outside of that automated zone. In other words, if a car came through here, it must have had a driver at the wheel. Humans aren't perfect. If it was the middle of the day like right now, it'd be easy to avoid someone standing in the middle of the road, but if it was at night, and someone suddenly jumps into the road from a blind spot, it'd be really difficult to swerve out of the way. However, these circumstances point to one other possibility. That the driver chose to hit Serrano on purpose. Come to think of it, we never asked Aoi-san about the particulars of the accident. If we could find out who was driving the car that hit Serrano, we might be able to get closer to the truth. As I'm thinking about these things... My MRD starts blinking a notification that I've received a message via Area Sync. Area Sync is something you can set up on your MRD. What it does is leave a message at a designated point and sends it to the recipient when they pass through that point. That's like a little fun app that will get all the kids going crazy.
Yeah, it's like when you want to send, like, you know, your partner on, like, a scavenger hunt or something like that.
Or you want to be a dick and just, like, you know, you get your friends thing, and, you know, every time like they go down to well, you know, just like call your friends a dick whenever like they go to like a certain place,
like a place that like their work or their school or something like that, where they're gonna go to like every time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Like this is like software that lets you be a dick. Like this is like so fucking exploitable.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's read it. Area Sync. It's the name of a specific feature whereby the center of data can mark a location beforehand so that when the intended recipient arrives at the location, the data will automatically be sent to them.
Oh, by the way, I thought of one. Like when you have one that is at your house, and when people show up, it says "Welcome to the Bone Zone."
Yeah. When the feature was first launched in 2028, you could set it so that the data would be sent to all users who walked into your specified location. Because of that, it was often used for event announcements and local store advertisements. The amount of advertisements being sent to people skyrocketed rapidly, and people got so sick of it that MRD users started lodging complaints. 3 months after the feature was introduced, developers Nagino Tech apologized publicly, and their formal apology letter has become famous. Okay, now in 2028, if you're making this a feature, how are you not gonna realize people are gonna fucking like use that for like spamming?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's, like, people that, like, they do like, with the Pokemon Go, where, like, they specifically put shit in, like, I forget what it is, but it's the thing that Pokemon Go users want, because I don't play it myself, but, like, business owners would, like, buy the shit just so that Pokemon Go users would come to their store, and it's like, that's Pokemon Go, and people are exploiting it for business. Like, shit that you can literally just post an advertisement for. Imagine people could do that in Pokemon Go, like, yeah, Best Buy right here, you know, or here's fucking Tom's Pizza Shop. Like, yeah, of course it'd be fucking broken day one.
Yeah. This was a very freaking stupid idea. Plus, if you can send it to everyone, like, you know, you'll probably just, like, take dick pics or something.
Yeah.
Or fucking, like, forget advertisements. There's so much worse things you could do with this.
Yeah, just you know, like swastikas and shit every street corner.
Yeah. Area sync is some... Okay, we read that. And the center for this area sync is...
serranoだ
Oh! It's convenient that we get to learn about that right now.
Yeah.
Huh?
serranoからデータが届いてる
I've gotten a message from Serrano. I hurriedly open up my AR display and bring up the message.
これは神社。
This is a shrine. Oh my god, Trevor, you called the scavenger hunt!
I didn't have enough time to send you a real
It's like-
explanation, but I can put you on a bunch of bullshit tasks.
Also, her username is Serrano Neko.
Oh my god, it's can we just quit the visual novel right here? Because I don't care about her anymore. Like, she's one of those fucking girls who wears the cat ear hats to school.
It's like... Yeah, so basically what this turned into is like, if you want to find out why I killed myself, Hiroki, you'll have to follow a series of clues I've left for you.
Yeah.
No. Like, like we show up at the shrine and there's just like a big buff guy who challenges us to a Yu-Gi-Oh duel for the next clue.
Yeah. And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling MRD users.
This is a shrine?
大二間神社だな
Yeah, it's the Ofutama Shrine. Ofutama Shrine. This message is simply an image file that showed the biggest shrine in the area, the Ofutama
どうし
Shrine.
て神社の画像データがここに何かあるの？
Why'd she send you a picture of a shrine? Is there something there?
If it's anything like Steins Gate, there's a cute Miko who's actually a boy.
Reina's reaction is only natural. It's just a picture of a shrine of the area, so go there and you'll probably get another area message.
Didn't have enough time to explain. Must send cryptic bullshit messages instead.
To most people, it probably holds no other meaning. However, this shrine is a special place for me and Serrano.
この神社
When he goes there, it says, "Welcome to the Bone Zone."
出た場所なんだ
This shrine is a place Serrano used to go to a lot.
付き添いでよく行ってたと言ってもいつも入り口で待ってただけなんだけど
Well, I'd go too, just to accompany her. Well, I'd always wait outside at the entrance, though, and that's why he never would have triggered the area thing accidentally then.
Yeah.
なるほど。
I see.
他人から見れば取るに足らないものに見えても、本人たちにとっては情報量の大きなデータになる。
To most people, it'd be worthless, but for who it's intended for, this message has a lot of meaning.
Is that really a thing we need a definition for? Like, is this just a Japanese phrase that the author had to translate anyways?
Also,
Like,
I just want to say right now, like, so if Serrano wanted to, like, if we're right and this really is like a big scavenger hunt that we had to go here first.
throw step one at his fucking hosts.
What?
I said throw step one at his fucking hosts.
Yeah. Like, don't put it at the fucking scene where you die.
Yeah, like here's your bed. Boop, here's your fucking code for step one. Gonna give you a 49-day head start on this shit.
だから、
No, I missed the thing.
Oh, just go to tips.
ひろき、
Okay.
あなたに
Was,
届けることができる
what
と
was it?
考えたのかもしれない。
A lot of meaning.
A lot of meaning. Where is it?
Can you scroll up on that?
No.
Just go back and go to the log. And then click on it from there.
A lot of meaning.
他人から見れば取る
I can't click on it there.
見えても、本人たちにとっては
Fucking job.
情報
A lot of meaning. Which one is it now? Entropy?
No.
No. It's not a big deal. It's not my fault the game decides to change what it highlights. That's dumb, not my fault.
It is totally your fault because you didn't play the game as intended.
That's probably why it wasn't deleted and managed to reach you, Hiroki. This image file is probably some kind of message Serrano was trying to send us when she was still alive.
だったら、その神社に
Should we go to this shrine then?
サラノが何か大切なものを預けたり、誰かに伝言を残したりしているのかもしれない。
She might be trying to entrust something from there to us, or perhaps she left behind some kind of message there. I nod in agreement with Reina's proposal. Okay, so we're at the shrine. Now's probably a good time to end this episode.
Okay.
Okay. So next time, we're going on a little scavenger hunt, and we've met some new quirky characters lately. We've met the attractive older sister of Serrano and Officer Moe Girl.
Yeah. And,
And
Kakeru
Kakeru's
has basically been out of the plot for a few episodes.
because he is a guy.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's we can't route him. I don't think so.
But anyways, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for next time. We'll find probably more waifus.
That'd be the plan.
Yes, it is. Goodbye, everybody.